Overwatch is a game created by Blizzard that's full to the brim with little secrets and Easter eggs. Some of them may come off as obvious nods, but some may be a little more obscure or harder to find than you might think. And so we here at Eligible Monster have put together a list of 50 things about Overwatch that you may not know. Let's dive right in. Number 1. If you create an AI match and place nothing but Soldier 76s on the teams, Blizzard will actually name the different soldiers in increasing amounts, meaning that you'll see Soldier 76, Soldier 77, and Soldier 78. That's actually pretty cool. Number 2. During the development of Overwatch, Blizzard went through a legal situation when trying to obtain the name Overwatch for the game. It was apparently owned by another company that developed an app, which brings gaming elements into real-life paintball matches. Blizzard, of course, eventually gained the rights to use the name Overwatch. Number 3. If you find yourself on Volskaya Industries, you can catch a fun Easter egg if you watch the background at the right time. If you're looking at the city in the background, you'll notice enormous robots roaming the city. Occasionally, the robot will stop and start doing the robot dance. That's actually pretty amazing. Number 4. In the map Route 66, right outside of the diner, it's obvious that there's a military train wreck. This train wreck is allegedly caused by McCree, and every now and then, when McCree is selected, he'll even trigger a voice line that says,
"Doesn't feel right coming back here."
In the Overwatch comic Train Hopper, which focuses on hijackers trying to steal the cargo on this very train, McCree mentions within the comic that he's afraid that if he shows his face to stop the hijackers, he's going to get blamed again, which implies that something of this nature has occurred before. In the end, McCree still stops the hijackers and is still blamed for the incident by authorities, making him a wanted man. Number 5. It's been found out that Blizzard has implemented a use for the Konami code in their Overwatch website. If you don't know what the Konami code is, it's basically a cheat code that was used back in the day on games like Gradius and Contra to give you power-ups and extra lives. Now, if you go to the official Overwatch website and enter up, up, down, down, left, right, BA, D.Va will say the code out loud, and a bunch of small images of D.Va will rain down over the webpage. Number 6. When it comes to sound, Blizzard put full attention to detail. Every character in Overwatch has a unique sound specifically made for their footsteps, and if you listen carefully, you can tell what character is near you by the sound of their footsteps. Interestingly enough, this is what we at Eligible Monster use whenever we're playing against the enemy team. Number 7. In an old ability preview video, there was a model error for Widowmaker that caused her butt to enlarge once her ability was used. It's been removed ever since. Number 8. During the cinematic trailer for Overwatch, you can see Reaper using a grenade launcher on Winston. Unfortunately, this feature did not make the cut, although it kind of makes sense, because Reaper with a grenade launcher would be insane. I would definitely play that though. Number 9. Blizzard has a tendency to pack their levels with little hints and clues about a potential upcoming character. You can find a poster of D.Va inside the Overwatch arcade. This poster had actually been around for a year before D.Va was revealed as a character in BlizzCon. Number 10. Widowmaker went through severe physiological changes when she was working for the mercenary group Talon. These changes slowed her heart rate in order to stay calmer during sniper shots, and because of her slower heart rate, her body temperature lowers as well, which is why her skin is the color you see in the game. Number 11. In addition to the infamous phrase where Winston will say,
"Did someone say peanut butter?"
there are moments during a battle where Winston will actually quote Shakespeare. Number 12. In Overwatch, there are sentient robots known as Omnics, created in factories called Omniums. Something went wrong and the Omnics turned against humanity and started using the factories to create robots that would destroy mankind. Number 13. Bastion is part of a mass-produced set of destructive robots from the Omniums. However, he stands apart from the masses because of his deep love for nature. Number 14. It may come as no surprise that Blizzard is a fan of their own game. It's been known that they make it a point to play Overwatch in office often, even for hours every day. It's been said that they've already held numerous internal Overwatch tournaments. Number 15. Blizzard introduced Overwatch during BlizzCon in 2014, making it the first new IP they've created in 17 years. Number 16. In the original concept behind Hanzo and Genji, they were one character. In the original design, Hanzo was given a multitude of ninja abilities, but Blizzard felt like it was too much and decided to split the character into two, thus creating Genji and Hanzo. Now here's the real question: what would Overwatch look like if Hanzo and Genji were merged into a single person with the abilities of both? I can only imagine how incredibly overpowered that would be. Number 17. Tracer suffers from a condition known as chronal disassociation, which desynchronizes her molecules. Winston created a device which allows her to control her disassociation, which is what allows her to travel back and forth through time in short spurts. Number 18. The first character to be modeled within the game's engine was Torbjorn. Number 19. Not all Omnics were bad. There are a group of robots that are Omnic and consider themselves equal to humanity. Zenyatta is a part of this group. Number 20. Reaper does not reload his guns in the traditional sense. Instead, he throws his empty guns on the ground and materializes new ones from his coat anytime he wants to reload. Number 21. Players are not given an explanation why they're delivering the payload. It turns out on King's Row, the payload is actually an EMP that's going to be used to destroy all the Omnics that are living beneath London. Number 22. In the diner of Route 66, there are numerous Easter eggs. Most particular that stands out is a check written by Diablo 3's character, Deckard Cain. The date on the check is 5/15/12, which happens to be the release date for Diablo 3. The best part of this check is the barcode at the bottom. If scanned, it reads, Cain lives. Number 23. On the levels King's Row and Temple of Anubis, you can find newspaper articles flying around in the wind. If you take a moment to check out the cover, it talks about Roadhog causing chaos and destruction in the world. This happened to be months prior to his announcement as a playable character. Number 24. Blizzard has always supported fan artists of all varieties. As an effort to help, Blizzard released a lot of documents that show all the models of the game in 360 degrees, along with their props and outfits, so artists and cosplayers can actually portray the characters accurately. Number 25. Zarya's design is based off a Blizzard employee named Tamara, who happens to also be a character design and a Russian. They even share similar hairstyles. Number 26. Jesse McCree is an employee at Blizzard. This is where McCree from Overwatch gets his name. Number 27. In the alpha version of Overwatch, Bastion used a different ultimate ability. Instead of the tank mode, he would throw out a sentry bot that would be driven around the map and activated to launch a barrage of bullets in multiple directions. Blizzard made the decision to cut the idea since it didn't really fit his style. Number 28. Halfred Glitchbot is a famous movie director in the Overwatch universe. The payload on Hollywood happens to be his limo. His name is a reference to the famous director, Alfred Hitchcock. Number 29. The small yellow bird that's usually seen with Bastion is actually named Ganymede. Number 30. If you notice carefully while playing McCree, every time you use your ultimate Deadeye, there'll be a small tumbleweed that rolls by. Number 31. Genji has had his fair share of hardships throughout his life. His own brother Hanzo left him to die. He's had his soul saved by Zenyatta and even had his life saved by Mercy. Number 32. The design of Soldier 76 is actually based off the roommate of the game's director while they were attending college. Number 33. Blizzard decided to reveal Lucio at Gamescom 2015 in Germany. They started the reveal by dropping 2 techno tracks from one of Lucio's album, which you can download today from the official Overwatch SoundCloud account. Number 34. While playing on the level Numbani, you may notice some flight arrival and departure boards on the wall. There are numerous locations on the boards that also happen to serve as the location for Blizzard and Activision headquarters. Number 35. During one of the beta tests, Blizzard made an announcement that they would allow beta testers to stream Overwatch over Twitch. Overwatch ended up bringing in well over 25,000 viewers, being the most watched game on Twitch that day. Number 36. Korea is known for their love of StarCraft, considering it's been an esport for some time in Korea. D.Va is actually created as a gamer in Overwatch that's also a nod to a professional StarCraft 2 player in Korea. Number 37. Blizzard added an Easter egg about Pokemon in one of Hanzo's voice lines that you can unlock. He will say,
"I choose you, Spirit Dragon,"
which is a direct reference to Ash's famous Pikachu "I choose you" quote in Pokemon. Number 38. Since it's known that D.Va is a gamer in Overwatch and a nod to the professional StarCraft 2 player, D.Va will often reference very popular phrases in StarCraft such as GG and APM, or actions per minute. Number 39. At the beginning of a lot of matches, depending on the composition you have for your team, certain characters may interact with one another via dialogue, such as Lucio and D.Va asking for each other's autographs. Number 40. Originally, Blizzard was working on a new MMO known as Titan, which is where Overwatch comes from. Overwatch was originally designed to be the name of an elite group of soldiers in Titan, but when Blizzard stopped developing Titan, they decided to take the idea behind the group Overwatch and create a new game from it. Even characters like Tracer have now made the transition from Titan to what's now known as Overwatch. Number 41. The oldest character in Overwatch is Reinhardt, coming in at 61 years old, while the youngest character is D.Va, who's 19 years old. Number 42. Overwatch originally featured over 100 characters in its task force. Number 43. Mei has a little robot friend named Snowball, which happens to also serve as the device she throws when she uses her ultimate. Number 44. Because of the information gathered from betas, Overwatch has gone through a lot of substantial changes. This caused delays, as it was originally planned to be released in early 2015, and a few more delays ending up at May 24, 2016. Number 45. If you're playing on a map where you have to escort the payload, you can stand near the payload to receive a small heal over time. While it's not very powerful, it is a nice way to get some life back in a pinch. Number 46. Blizzard released a few animated shorts featuring their characters, namely Recall, Alive, and Dragons and Hero. They're all fantastic shorts and should definitely be watched if you haven't seen them, but there's something very interesting about them that affects the game itself. There were events that occurred in each cinematic short that caused Blizzard to change their respective levels in-game to match continuity. In the video Alive, Winston tosses a soldier through a window. In the level Watchpoint Gibraltar, this window has been broken to show the event that occurred. After the Alive video premiered, there was a memorial to the Omnic that Widowmaker shot, and on Hanamura, there are now arrows and ninja stars in the walls and the floors in the final control point room where the altercation took place between Genji and Hanzo. Number 47. There are various movie posters in the starting area of the Hollywood map. These movie posters are all filmed by Goldshire Pictures, which is a throwback to a small town and one of the first areas you come to as a human in the World of Warcraft game. Number 48. The United Nations created the Overwatch Task Force in order to defeat the robotic uprising known as the Omnic Crisis. Number 49. It's no surprise that Zarya is physically strong, but on her shoulder there's a tattoo that says 512, which is actually her weightlifting record of 512 kilograms or 1,128 pounds. And finally, at number 50, another fun Easter egg that takes place in the Route 66 diner is that if you go around to all the tables in the diner, you'll notice something peculiar. There are no pepper shakers, only salt. Lots and lots of salt. Stay salty, Blizzard. With that being said, we're going to bring this video to an end, and if you guys enjoyed this video and you want to see more like it, make sure you hit the like button, make sure you hit the subscribe button to become part of Eligible Monster, and make sure you leave a comment below letting us know what you think. We're Eligible Monster, and we will see you guys in the next video. Peace.